Hello, so welcome to Easy IELTS, and today we look at this type of question, agree or disagree type of question. And the topic for today is people tend to work longer hours nowadays. Working long hours has a negative effect on themselves, their family, and society. So working hours should be restricted. Do you agree or disagree? Okay, so the structure that we use is something like this. If you completely agree or disagree, you use this structure like this. Agree. So for introduction, you just paraphrase this topic and then add this sentence. I completely agree with this point of view. And body one, first reason to agree, and you explain and give example. Body two, second reason to agree, explain and give example. You don't have to think a lot, just think two reasons and then explain the reason and then give example. Conclusion, just rewrite your introduction. Okay, so we go into layout body one, body two. So body one, we can say something like this. Before people work 8 hours a day, now people work 10, 14 hours a day. So you go into to explain, okay? It affects working health, suffer from various health issues, something like this. And for example, my brothers work 12 hours a day on retired cement air. For body two, you can say something like this. Working long hours have serious consequences for family and community. The family don't have time for travel and eating, working relationship. Community, you don't have time for volunteer work. Example, my uncle. Okay, so now move on, we go into write the introduction. You just paraphrase the topic and then something like this. Working longer hours is getting more and more common in today's society. Okay, so then you continue. Okay, because you totally disagree, so you can say, I personally believe that this trend it not only has a severe impact on the worker themselves, but also on their family and the community as a whole. You should just paraphrase this, then add this sentence. Therefore, I totally agree with the idea of limiting working hours. So that is the topic. So that is the introduction. Okay, move on. We go into dry up body one. And remember the layout that we have here. You should spend like 5, sometimes like 10 minutes to outline body one, body two before you writing. Okay, you can start with. A few decades ago, a person normally worked an average of 8 hours per day. Okay, so average daily working hour recently, however, have significantly increased to 10 or even 14. In my opinion, okay, something like this. For example, people who spend longer at work are more likely to suffer from various health issues ranging from fatigue to more serious problems like anxiety disorder or even stroke. Okay, falling health led to more sick leave, poor performance, and low productivity. And then to give my example, my cousin is a case in point. Okay, for example, my cousin. Instead of say like, for example, you say something is a case in point. So working nearly 12 hours a day basic, okay, something like that. Move on, we go into write body two. You get the layout here, and you have the right. Okay, so I also think that extended hours of work has serious consequences for family and community. At the family level, okay, busy working schedule prevent people from making frequent family trips or even have just meal together. Okay, relationship among members are really weakened if they cannot make time for each other. You explain. So in terms of community life, and the first thing we talk about family, you can say at the family level, And then talking about community, you can say in terms of community life. Overworked people do not devote time to voluntary activity that will benefit for their society. Okay, my uncle, for example, so that is the body too. So for conclusion, you just rewrite the introduction. Okay, nothing special about this. And then this is the entire essay. And later on, I'm going to have another lesson on how to write a long sentence. For example, you have, so later on, I'm going to teach you how to write a long sentence, okay? How to write a long sentence. For example, if you think just your idea is a sentence very short, and there is a technique, a way to how write a long sentence. So after I finish this, maybe next week I'm going to have another lesson on this. So you have a good day. Bye bye.